Jake and Noah are twin brothers who express their obsession with wood through their company, Exterior Experience, where they mill local logs into custom fence and deck projects for homeowners across the greater St. Louis area. In this episode, Jake and Noah team up with returning customers Andrew and Susan, who are eager to have their front porch renovated. After enduring a crumbling porch for the past decade, they've decided to take the plunge and upgrade, inspired by the exceptional cedar fence installation the twins completed for them just a few weeks prior.
Today I will be milling this cedar down into deck materials for our client Andrew. We are building a deck in front of his house out of all cedar and vinyl railings, so we'll be cutting the joists, the posts, and the deck boards. But today I'm starting with a 6x6, a 4x4, and then a bunch of 1" by 6 deck boards. So.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Susan. We have been in this very old house for about 10 years. And we've been wanting to get a new deck since we first moved in. The one that was here before was in very bad shape. For the longest time, we thought maybe we would DIY it. And
that was 4 years ago.
That was 4 years ago. And so we found out about Exterior Experience from a friend of ours who used them for a fence. They came and did our fence and did a wonderful job. And so we also thought, oh, maybe we'll just see how much it would be to get our deck done in the front.
So I'm about to start working on this deck, but I just got a manicure yesterday. So I don't want to mess up my little nails, so I'll be wearing gloves all day, which I hardly ever do. Not bad. Got mostly on there. Couldn't work with those big gloves on, and that giant coat is getting too hot after literally like 3 minutes probably. I hate these because of the holes, and I just got a manicure, but whatever.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing good. I got some drinks and snacks if you want them.
Oh, cool, yeah, I appreciate it.
And I did look into that pipe, and it is going to the gas pressure regulator, so it's like an emergency vent kind of thing.
Should we not cut that then?
Probably not. Would it be possible to get like a hole in, or is that going to cause structural problems? Sure.
Like, I'm sure it would be fine, but
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
If
If it looks like it needs to be done, then I'm interested in doing it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. No, all that sounds great.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds perfect.
All right. Well,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, no worries. We're getting there. I have to call it a day for now because my truck is pretty full. I'm getting a tractor delivered today, so I want to go dump this off at the property and then be there for the delivery. Hopefully I could talk Noah into coming down and helping me finish this up in the morning.
Little bit off right there on that side. Taking in consideration that this is the very first 6x6 I have ever cut, especially alone, I'm pretty happy with it.
So really, when we first found out that the wood would be sourced locally, that is what put us over the edge in having a wood porch versus a composite porch.
We were originally just going to get composite on here.
And I think over the last few years especially, we've both become passionate about like sustainability, about doing things locally, and really using a lot of things that come from Missouri, like we're into Missouri native plants, and so the fact that these are Missouri native trees is so exciting to us. We love the thought of them being harvested locally and then milled locally. We watched a video of Noah doing the milling, and that was so cool to see.
Yeah,
Which you don't
nice
get.
little personal touch.
It's an experience that you don't get when you go to Home Depot, when you go to Lowe's. It's so personal, it feels so meaningful, and it's maybe my favorite part of the whole project. I don't know about you, but I love that aspect of it.
It's
so
up
much.
there for me.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty long day. It's 5 o'clock. I didn't get here until about 11 after I ran to the hardware store, loaded up all the lumber, went to the shop, got all the tools. So it was a late start. I'm going to keep going at least for another couple hours. I got the box all completed. It's level, all the hardware is fastened, and it's looking pretty good. I got the posts are all notched out, the hardware is on, the box is level, everything is square. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm going to clean up beneath the deck before I start putting the joists on, just because we're building a skirting underneath the deck and then having a gate underneath, so they have storage beneath the deck, and this is probably our last opportunity to clean it and it not be a huge ordeal. So I could finally stand and clean and probably power wash beneath the deck, just because it'll be really difficult to do that once the joists are on. About another hour-ish, maybe 45 minutes until the sun goes down. I only have 4 joists to put up, so I'm gonna try to do that real quick. Run the 4 joists through the table saw before I put them up in the box, just to be sure that they're all the same exact width.
Mostly everything. These are a lot of the deck boards here. So these 1x6s, they look pretty good. This is still considered, I guess, rough sawn cedar, and we want to give our client a really high quality deck with this wood. So I'm going to go through, since it's been sitting here drying out for a few days, I'm gonna go back through all these boards and run them through a planer. I just bought from Menards. I don't even really know what brand it is actually, because Menards sells like weird off-brand tools, and I got it for free because we had a bunch of rebates. So I just went with what they had. So I'm gonna set up the planer, do some unboxing with the planer. Got my Ryobi generator right here because we still don't have power on our property. We had an electrician here about 15 minutes ago giving us a quote for a new pole and some electric work to get the power hooked up. So hopefully we'll have power here in the next few weeks, but right now we're just working off of this generator, and I'm gonna clean up these boards, make them look nice and pretty for the install. It's assembled and hooked up and working. This is all, this behind me is all this random lumber. I'm actually just gonna send it with one of these deck boards. Holy crap, this looks and feels so good. I'm actually kind of freaking out right now. It feels like hardwood almost. It's like not soft at all. Really cleaned it up. There's still a little bit marks, but it's wood. I'm happy with it. Both sides are amazing. I kind of want to run it through that way. I don't know how much time I want to spend on this, but God, I'm freaking out about this. This is a beautiful deck board. I'm really excited about this project now. One thing I gotta do before I start milling all these or planning all these is figure out a better table situation for this planter, because that was driving me crazy. All right, I am finally done cutting, milling, and planing all of the deck boards and all of the fascia pickets for this very first project we are using with our Wood-Mizer LT15 and installing it onto a house for a deck. So we're going straight from logs onto a deck. Thank you for hiring us, Andrew, and for using cedar, because this has been really fun. So I'm thrilled to be done milling all this. It took me about 60 hours to mill and plane everything, but I'm still learning. Can't believe I'm finally done, and I'm thrilled to see this on the deck. Woo! It looks so nice. I can't even believe this is going to be such a gorgeous structure.
So I'm out here on the mill super early, picking up the deck boards and the pickets for this project that Noah's been working on. I kind of needed them sooner than expected because I've been working so hard. So I got here early, emptied my truck bed from some more concrete rubble, and now I am picking up this material over here for the deck. So he packaged it up nicely, thinking that he could just plop it in his truck bed with the tractor, but the tractor's not here yet, and I need them like right now. So I just had to come out here and get them myself. All loaded up. Mornings out here are gorgeous. I want to go back to the city.
Quality and craftsmanship on this deck, it's just outstanding, and I'm surprised at the level of attention of detail that they took with this. They took the time to just make sure and round over all the corners on the deck boards and the steps. It's like a real tiny detail that makes it look so much more finished. And while fastening the deck boards in place. I don't even follow the whole thing, but they put in some grooves and some fasteners that keep the boards from having to be drilled through. And I wouldn't have gotten that somewhere else. I wouldn't have gotten that if I DIY'd it anyway.
That's for sure.
I don't expect, I mean, this is going to last as long as a deck can last.
Yeah. We made a few changes throughout the process at the suggestion of Jake and Noah, and we are so happy that we made those changes.
Yeah.
The first one is the railings. Specifically, we had originally picked vinyl, and Jake had had some personal experience with the vinyl not being as great on his own deck at home, and so it suggested that we would feel better if we had aluminum railings, that they would last longer, that they would be sturdier, and I could not agree more. We love having them. They feel great, they look great, so we're really happy about that.
Yeah, and I mean, we had really just asked for, okay, take our old deck and build a new deck that's the same, because we didn't know what else was possible. A couple of the design changes, we ended up getting a gate in the skirting underneath, so we've got a lot of extra storage. Going to be real easy to access, and then instead of the stairs being real narrow like they were on our old porch, we've got these wide stairs now.
We both did.
Yeah, we wouldn't have thought of doing that,
No.
it feels luxurious and just wonderful.
It's a total game changer for us. We loved having Jake and Noah working on site. We love that a lot of times we just weren't even home, and y'all would come and go and we didn't have to worry about it. And also I think the kind of flexibility of like hearing you guys out there working late, making sure that this porch gets done well and it gets done on time.
Alright, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Hardest part was that I didn't want to like distract you guys too much because it's so easy to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we just like hanging
we
out.
just chat you up for so long.
Yeah. One thing that makes me laugh also is there was some pretty dicey weather while Jake was here working one day, including a tornado siren going off and a little bit of hail coming down. And then sure enough, he was there up until the last minute, and then I saw him getting out right trying to go home.
Really?
All the work he could get in.
Working hard. I know he told me I go really hard and then I take a couple days off to get some rest.
Yeah, it totally does, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for using Exterior Experience for your new deck project. I just really wanted to show my appreciation for you guys of allowing us to use our new mill and our cedar connection and put the first Eastern Missouri cedar deck in St. Louis from Exterior Experience. So I know you guys are kind of like DIY, a little bit of woodworking here and there, so I brought you a little gift.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It is.
So this slab is cut from one of the logs that I used to make your deck treads.
Yeah.
Your stair treads right here. So you can, this is 2 inches thick, so you can like refinish this to use as like a table or a bar top or something. I just thought it was really cool that it's from one of the same trees.
Oh
that
my
deck.
god.
That's
it's
incredible.
This is for you to do whatever you want.
I can't.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I can put it in your backyard or your garage or something for you.
Yeah. Put it in the backyard. I gotta make room for it in the garage.
Okay.
Dang. No, I love it. So this is the first deck thing? I didn't know that. First wood?
With this wood
Dang.
that they milled. Well, that's an honor.
Yes. I did not realize that this is the first deck you did with the wood from the mill.
Yeah, we just picked up the mill like a week or 2 before we started this.
Yeah.
So like that, the offer I gave you was because like we needed an excuse to use it. You know?
Yeah.
So we didn't want to buy it and then have
Have it
like
sit.
3 or 4
Yeah.
projects where we're not using it for, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
Well, then I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, no, that was
me too.
perfect.
Yeah.
As you were saying, I'm like, oh, first one?
Yeah, now every other project that like fences or decks that we're gonna build is all gonna be out of this wood.
cool.
So
Nice.
this was like a really big step for us in our business.
Yeah.
We've been working towards this for like years.
That's
Yeah.
So
incredible.
you guys came into our lives and our business at like
Oh,
the
that's
right
exciting.
time.
So happy.
For sure. Well, I really appreciate you guys
Yes.
working with us. This is such a great experience.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for that work. That really is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.